Hey, Pisces. Okay, sorry I'm late. Just bear with me. I was shuffling, I picked up, and look, my cards are down. I picked up some stuff about you, and I got really, really excited when I was about to do your reading, so I'm just going to jump right into it. So anyways, really exciting news. I heard that something that you're trying to pick up off the ground, this can be work or this can be a hobby or it could be a project of yours. You guys are so creative. Okay, that whatever this is, whatever this little idea of yours is going to blossom. It's going to start to blossom at the end of February and the beginning of March. So, FYI, this one this reading is based on, because I am late and I do apologize. Just please forgive me. A lot of tragedies happen. I won't go through it now. This is not the space. Sorry, I'm blowing out your guys' thing. Okay, so, but I did pick up that, yeah. So some kind of project and some kind of hobby of yours, some kind of goal is definitely going to blossom at the end of February and early March, and it's going to be very much a possibility. You're going to see it starting to manifest, right? So that's beautiful. And really pretty, too, because what I heard is some things are a group effort, okay? Some things are a group effort, and that's awesome. I don't know what that means, but just keep it in mind. All right, let's go on. Let's do this. I'm flipping them. Usually I flip them and then I look at them, get the story, and then I tell you guys. But we're going to do it differently today. Pisces wanted to just come out and play. Oh, dear. Not a bad oh, dear. It's just a fun oh, dear. Who is this person? This lonely, lonely person trying to get a hold of you, Pisces. Oh, Pisces. Okay, so... All right, right away it's telling me that someone you used to be involved with is bringing up out of nowhere. They're like, give me a second chance. And it's like, I feel like you've given this person more than enough chances. More than enough chances. And it's like really cliche because when this person pops up, they're like, no, Pisces, I'm different now. Like, just like that, too. Their little cocky smirk and like their little devilish eyes is what they're talking about. Like, they're like, no, Pisces, I'm different now. Don't you worry, Pisces. I got it all under control. I just need to talk to you for a little bit. And you're like, no, you fucking devil. Like, get out of here, Satan. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm sorry. I warned you guys from the very beginning. If you didn't like the shit that I was gonna say, don't click to my channel. So anyways, but it's all fun. This is really fun. I feel like this is gonna be a fun February, early March for you. March is gonna be kind of cool. I feel like I'm not gonna go into it. We're not into March, all right? But I feel like because this does go into the first week or so of March, but I feel like March is gonna be like all coolness. Cool, calm, and collective. Cucumbers, all cucumbers, baby. But February, somebody who has been very lonely, right? It's always the lonely people. Why are lonely people so attracted to Pisces? No offense. But it's like the real lonely people are going to come up, and there's more than one. Okay? So it's like, alright, and I do feel like there is one on your mind in particular, and this person is more of a sexual attraction. We're really attracted to them. There was really good, sex, like you slept with them, maybe in the past or currently sleeping with them, but like, they got you all tongue-tied and twisted, right? All tongue-tied and twisted. It's like, and you're good at reading people, but it's like, you could read this person, but you knew it was never sincere, but they acted like it was always so sincere. It's like, and you were so mad because this person was so fun and so energetic, and they were so inspired, and they talked about all these great things that they wanted to do with Pisces. And then they got a little bit crazy, and they got, like, It's like one moment they were so into you, and then they're like, I don't wanna be with you. Or, I don't wanna have anything to do with you, Pisces. Like, you're fucking up my mind, and you're like, I just been so real, and this is really me. Like, what are you doing? You knew this was me. And they're like, well, this isn't me. And you're like, no, really, it is you. Like, I can see you. And it freaked them out, and then they went into their little shell, and then they hid, and now they're back. And now they're back and ready for action. And if it's not like they're back in the physical, it's like if you've already been seeing somebody, it's like they're back and just doing their crazy shit. This can be flip-flop, Pisces. This can be like you're dealing with someone who's like, no, hey, baby, like, I've changed, you know? Or it's like somebody could be turning around in your face and be like, you've changed. And you're like, I haven't fucking changed. But I feel like it's gonna, not gonna lie, when that happens, when someone flip flops the story on you, and they're like, you've kind of changed, you know, like, I don't know if I feel the same way, or, like, to me, this reading feels really romantic, so that's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna cut it down. If this isn't applying to you, I'm gonna cut it down and do about money and everything like that at the end, but just bear with me, because I got a story. So, this person, right, it kind of, like, it's always been, like, fucking with your head a little bit. Like, they want you, they don't want you, they don't talk to you for a little bit, they're being all mysterious, and they come back and they're like, hey, Pisces, where have you been? You're like, I've been here, the same place I have been. Where have you been? And you're not holding any grudge or any judgments, and I like that. But during this month, I do feel like a lot of you guys are going to be more, persuaded. And persuaded in a fun way, but it can get out of hand if you take it to the extreme, right? Like, you know, if you're a drinker, if you like to drink on occasion, or you like to abuse some substances on occasion, which most Pisces like to do, okay, no judgment held, but, you know, or you do like to, not sleep around, but just you like to enjoy life. There it is. You love to enjoy life, right? And all its goods that it has to bring. It's like when this person or when this situation comes up, it's like they're looking you in the eye and they're like, where'd you go? And you're like, dude, or girl, you know, like, I've been here. I'm not going to keep repeating that, but I really feel like that's going to be a conversation that takes place. And what's going to be messed up is that I feel like this person has the ability to manipulate and to flip-flop the situation. Like I was saying earlier, they like to flip-flop the situation. Where it's like, even though they were in the wrong and you were just being so you, and you told them from the jump that you were you, and you showed them right from the beginning how you were, if you were jealous, if you were not jealous, if you loved to flirt, if you liked to drink, or if you liked to have fun. This person was all for it in the beginning, weren't they? And then something happened, and then they all of a sudden weren't for it, but then they said that whole time that they were always for it. And you're like, dude, come on. Like, no. And then they disappeared, and you're like, alright, that hurt, but I'm not going to show you that fucking hurt. I'm still going to have fun. Does that mean I'm going to sleep around with people? Maybe, but probably not. You know, or it could have. Who cares? You're you. Have fun. But, and this person just took it the wrong way. And now they're back. And now they're all of a sudden in that fun mood again that they originally said that they were always going to be. They're always going to be understanding of your lifestyle, right, Pisces? Even though you told it to them from the very start. And that's what's going to get you all fucked up in the head, because then they're going to turn around and say, you changed? Don't listen to that shit. I feel like this person's toxic for you, honestly. Like, I feel like at first it's always fun, and that's what you want, and it's mystical, like, it's a little bit of a fantasy, and they're just so, like, sexually attractive that you just want to be around them, right? Like, you know, it's sex, drugs, rock and roll. And then all of a sudden they turn, and then they either disappear, or they make it changed to where you're not keeping up to your side of the deal, and you're like, no, I haven't changed. So remember that you have not changed, and it's just this person trying to fuck with your head. Long story short. So anyways, let's go into the good stuff, right? And the better stuff, I should say, because that's always fun. I don't care what anyone says. That stuff's always kind of fun when there's somebody out there, or there's people out there who still try to get your attention, right? And all you're doing is being you, you know? I mean, and then they just, you know, even if they don't accept it, or they do, you want everyone to accept that, but at the same time, it's like, I don't care. We have one life, let's live it. So, going on, so from the very ass end of February to the first week of March, I feel like that is when times are really going to shine for you. You're going to get a really, you're going to feel very fortunate about life. Being very close with people. I feel like, honestly, like, in terms of friends and, like, family in your life, you're going to have some deep talks with people. Like, if you're a man, like, you, your buddies, you, your brother, you, your father, like, other men, you know, or even you and you're in a relationship, or even you and, like, you're talking to somebody, are going to have some, like, nice, deep conversations. And this isn't, like, that, like, weird person who keeps, like, pulling on your arms, you know, like, hey, look at me, Pisces. Like, you're like, nah. You're like, I'm too busy enjoying the sunny side of life. Like, you're kind of in my swampy area right now. Anyways, let me go back. But anyways, so very fortunate at the end of the month, end of February, into the beginning of March. March is going to be an absolute blessing. I'm just going to tell you that, okay? Very fortunate. This is like, that's the time to be buying scratchies, be buying lotto tickets. That's the time to where you should be asking people out on dates. You should be having a girls get together, a guys time, guys night out, you know, like that's the fun times. That's the time where you're going to meet somebody special, like, you know, get very close with people, get very close with family, like all that good stuff, right? But there is this overlapping energy of somebody being very disappointed. Now, Pisces, if you are in a relationship, if you're in a happy relationship, things are going to keep getting happy. Like, they're going to be where they are. If you're, like, already in a committed relationship, if you're married, if you're actually with somebody, they're over a year. So, all you people who are under a year, things might get a bit weird. Like, you might be with a very jealous person, not gonna lie. But, or if you're, anyways, but if you are in a relationship that's kind of been over, like, 6 months to a year, like, I think you'll be fine. Not even 6 months, like, 7 to a year. You guys are gonna be fine. You guys are gonna be all loving. You guys are gonna be very sexual. You guys might be talking about the future together. But there still is gonna be people or friends in your environment who are gonna be kind of gloomy about their relationship. So that is gonna pop up. So if it's not your relationship getting harmed in any manner, it's a friend or a family member's relationship that's kind of like in turmoil, I guess you would say, but it's just a little bit rocky. And they're talking to you because you person to talk to. Pisces is the best person to talk to just about anything in life. They've lived it. They've loved it. You know, like that saying, I'm going to kind of babble on to you guys for a little bit. There is actually a passage in like this really old school book that my mom and my grandmother used to have. And 12 zodiac signs, but actually all the zodiac signs, like if you, whatever you believe in, like perfectly fine. I'm just telling you guys a story, a legend, right? But actually there's supposed to be 11 zodiac signs. That's supposed to be Aries all the way down. The last one's supposed to be Aquarius. So like when you die and you're an Aquarius, like and you go up to heaven or wherever you know, whatever you believe in, you actually decide if you want to come back to Earth and help people out and learn through other people's experience, or just get the chance to come back and just have like a rendezvous, or have like this complete like love fest. Like it's almost like Woodstock. Like you're up in heaven, you're like, let's go down for one more show. Like you decide, like you come back down to Earth and you decide if you want to be Pisces or not. So it's like in the book anyways, Pisces choose whether or not, like Pisces is the only sign where if you come back down, you actually chose to live a life again, you know, besides being like reincarnated and having to learn all these lessons like all the rest of us. But, I don't know why I wanted to tell you guys that. I just thought it was really cool. But, so anyways, last thing is, so this month is going to be really extremely fun for you guys. And I feel like it's all about sex, drugs, rock and roll. And if it's not you going through, no, long story short, I feel like there is somebody who's going to be in your midst who is definitely going to be trying to get your attention and kind of like blaming you for things, even if it's not a lover. It's someone who is going through their own shit and they just want somebody to blame, and Pisces is always there to get the finger pointed at them, and they're like, okay, kind of one of those things. But just know in February there's going to be disappointments around you. So it's going to be coming through with, like I said, family members. It's going to be coming through where your friends are going through a hard time, your family members are going to be going a hard time, or this person who you're dealing with is going to be just so disappointed in you because you're not willing to change for them. But it's, long story short, they weren't willing to change for you, so don't take it too much to heart. One last card that I have for you, Pisces, is an oracle card. I haven't flipped it over yet, I promise. It's right here. It's been face down the entire time. So what I've been doing is I'm going to flip it, I'm going to show it to you, and I want to look at it first. But, oh, one of my favorites. Okay, so anyways, this is called Belonging. And it's a house, and all the lights are lit up, and there's this beautiful sky. It's almost like the Great Gatsby feeling. So live like the Great Gatsby is like my advice, but the reason why I show these, it's because it's whatever it means to you. It says House of the Night. And it makes sense. Oh, you guys are the only person I'll ever show a card to on camera. And it's Don't Get Freaked Out by the card, because I actually really like this card for some reason. It's a devil! And that's where I kept getting that sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And the Great Gatsby, the Belonging card, House of Night. It's like you're becoming that night owl, and you're living your life to the fullest. Just don't forget don't forget who you are, Pisces. You are Pisces. You chose to come back. You chose to do all these things. Other people are only learning lessons from you. You will not learn any lessons from anybody else. This is your life. This is your place. This is where you choose to belong. Live in your mansion and keep the lights on, or keep the lights on all night and keep that stereo bumping. So, anyways, that was a really fun reading. I really needed that to pick me up from the last one. The last one was sad. But anyways, thanks you for letting me read you guys, Pisces, and I will see you hopefully again in March 2018. Bye.